You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
I thought for a second that I put these drinks in.
Yeah, this is the most you-coded happy thing from me I've ever done, I will say.
I saw 2 drinks and I was like, wait a second. I don't remember doing that.
I had something else on my list. What?
I had Tropicana scheduled for next week. Hold on. Welcome to Into the Twilight. We're here.
Ew.
I love it when Twilight is organically brought up in the news, like it is this week.
Yeah.
You're welcome, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I love being right. You know?
Yeah. The prophecy continues to be unfolding. Our plans are measured in centuries, etc., etc.
Right. Yeah. Did we put our flag in the sand 10 years ago, knowing that this would happen? No, but we love to be right. We play the long game here.
And we'll reap the rewards, of course, for our hubris and persistence. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, who's to say? You know what I mean? How are you doing?
I'm here. I'm living. This is, as prologued, an unconventional happy thing for me.
I mean, fuck it.
Sure, fuck it, we ball, right? Because as of yesterday, I have officially not been drinking for a whole month.
Hey!
Ayo, for various reasons that I'm not going to discuss in a podcast because it's none of your business. However...
Welcome to our guest host, Daniel Malloy.
Daniel Malloy. No, for real. It's just me and the bowling bag just fighting through it all. You know, we're here. It's a great energy. But, you know... The thing with that, which has been, for the most part, good and fine, is I am very much a person that if I'm trying to cut something out for various reasons, I do need something to replace it in a way that doesn't make me want to kill myself.
Listen.
Right? Like, if there's not an equal sum dupe in there, I'm going to have a bad time, and I'm not going to stick to something.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
And so I've gone through many trials and tribulations over the past couple weeks of like, what is the combination of things that like hits my brain in a way that this is fine? And that is the god tier combination of the cheapest sparkling water you can fucking find and a kind of expensive juice.
You got it. You simply must.
You simply must, because here's the thing. If you're getting a bunch of seltzers for like $1 a liter or whatever, that's what you need, because you're using more of that than the expensive juice. You buy the kind of expensive juice and you're using a little bit of that because you're just doing a little boop, a little blop in there, mostly sparkling water in there.
Sure.
And then you're good. And then like the money evens out. Everything's great. You're saving, baby, because you're just buying really cheap sparkling water and it's a great time.
Now, I do notice here that this Tropicana is grapefruit.
It is grapefruit,
which,
yes.
That tells me a lot about your mental health right there, because you can have grapefruit.
No, for sure. For sure.
So not to brag or anything, but...
Can we tell I am unmedicated? It's more at 11. Well, yes. So that's part of it. And also I think it's been helpful because... That and like a cranberry situation. I'm talking like 100% motherfuckers. I'm not talking about, it has 7% juice. What the fuck? This whole experience, by the way, has radicalized me on what the fuck is going on in juice. Like, what is going on in juice?
Big juice?
Okay. Big juice is out to fucking kill me. Because what do you mean this has like 8,000 grams of sugar and there's 7% juice? What are you talking about? So I've had to like really figure out what the fucking, what I would assume juice is around me.
It's in the air.
It's in the air. I don't know, man. It's a conspiracy. But like with grapefruit, it is good because I do kind of want a beverage to fight me a little bit. I think that's what really helps. I think that's what helps my brain being like, oh yeah, this is alcohol adjacent, or this is like, this is a substitute for something because it's
Yeah, yeah.
fighting my brain, it's fighting my taste buds, and it's fighting my throat. And that's great.
I love this. No, I think you're actually onto something because I love seltzer instead of
Yeah.
sparkling water, but I think
Yeah.
you're onto something with just a plain seltzer and then you do the mixology here
Yeah.
because sometimes the flavored seltzers or the flavored sparkling waters, which if they are
Yeah.
different in a really fucked up way, I don't know,
Mhm.
but they are.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can get a little artificial tasting. So you're doing the real shit here of just a plain one, and then you get to add it to your
Right.
liking.
I'm the world's most boring bartender, but I'm out here making combinations you couldn't believe of, man.
No, I love this. And I mean, this is my shit because obviously I
Yeah.
understand alcohol. So
Of course.
you're right up my alley here, and I love this. Ugh.
We're
But
living.
I mean, I don't understand the grapefruit part of it, but
And that's
a
fine.
citrus.
This can be a substitute for any fucking juice you want. For the moment, this is my go-to. But
But a
sometimes I throw a
cran
cranberry
lime.
in there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Dude, yeah, a limeade also works crazy with this because again, a limeade will fight you. A
Mhm.
limeade will fight you in the same way that grapefruit juice will fight you. And I think that's fun. I think that adds to the experience, and you're also getting bubbles that are fighting you. I need to have an aggressive relationship with my beverage, my fun little beverage.
Well, and that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that you want an experience
Sure.
with it, and you're getting an experience here. And I'm very similar. Maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I switched out my ginger ale for the no sugar ginger ale.
Sure. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where my budget is with my groceries. I have to have my no sugar ginger ale in there.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
have to have a fun drink.
Right.
And you simply can't. I do not have all of the chemicals to be able to make a no sugar ginger ale. And again,
Right.
chemically, there's nothing in that, but it's the experience
Yeah.
there.
Well, something to take the edge off,
Right. After a long, hard day, I need to crack open
Right. Need to unwind with my sugar-free ginger ale.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. So, no, I think that this is great. And it's fun, too. You're adding the whimsy in there.
Yeah.
And it's an
We're whimsy
experience.
maxing.
I love that. I think that's a great, happy thing.
Hell yeah. How are you doing, my dude? I'm so intrigued.
Okay, listen.
You're on your shit.
I am bringing something that has brought me joy, but more than anything, it has brought my cats joy this week.
Oh,
And
lovely.
that automatically bumps it up to the top of my list. So
Sure.
oftentimes my YouTube Premium that I've had is not for me. It is solely for my cats because God
Sure.
forbid when I put on like Bird TV, if there is a commercial that goes through that, they will absolutely kick my ass. So I pay for that because my YouTube algorithm is fucked. It's not any of the things I watch. It is solely Bird TV, and it has been for years.
Mhm.
What I noticed is for some reason this week, I got recommended a live feed from this place called explore.org.
Oh.
And usually the videos that I get are like 12-hour videos of, I don't know, like 18,000K birds. This is a
Sure.
live feed, and it was bears in Alaska. And I was like, this is an interesting pull. Let me pull this up. And the cats were enamored by it in a way that, like, thankfully they're not the kind that like try to get up and like paw at the TV.
Try to attack it. Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully. This was the first time that they were kind of doing that. And I was like, yo, what is this? So naturally, I go to the channel and then I look it up a little bit more. And it's this they have a ton of live feeds across national parks and museums of a whole bunch of different things. And I was like, well, hold on. This is beneficial for them, but also me. The one that they loved was specifically these brown bears in the Brooks Falls National Park in Alaska.
Cool.
And something about it, I don't know if it was like the sound of the the river that was going through, or it was just bears, which I don't know when my cats would have ever seen a bear in their entire life. But they were completely enamored by it. But they have a ton of these live feeds, and I used to play live feeds for when I taught, because my students were also like glued to the TV for them
Sure.
too. But it made them super happy. And I was also like, well, damn, I'm going to watch these brown bears for a little bit, because the live feed is solar powered, super cool. But
Very cool.
someone, I don't know if it's motion censored, but there's got to be someone manning it, because whenever a brown bear with this water, it's stationed where these salmon are going upstream. So these brown bears are living. They're always trying to get these salmon, and they're eating and they're living their best life. But whenever they find one, it like zooms in on them, like the Big Brother cameras, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
And what I would give to be one of the camera operators for this, because it's a part of it is a little Hunger Games-esque to me, but part of it would be like, can you imagine just watching bears your whole day? It would be so
Sure.
fun. Anyways, if you need something in the background while you're working or doing whatever, they have a ton of them. They have some in these like forests in Africa. They have some underwater. There was like an eagle one too. But I'm loving the bear ones because they're making my cats really happy. So
That's
explore.org.
awesome. Hell
Uh,
yeah.
it's very chill in there.
And bears are just cool. Like, that's the most boring
They
take, but
are.
like, it's just like cool, you know? Like, and we get beautiful little tidbits of like Fat Bear Week or like little celebration stuff, but just be like, hey, we're watching them hang out and they're chilling.
They obviously have these in a way that it's like, it's good for, they're in national parks. They're
Right.
there to help. Some of the bears have like the neck tags because they're trying to keep track of them in this national park. But you can tell that they're very much they're almost like trail cams. So it feels non-invasive. Like, it's obviously not disrupting their environment there. But it's also probably really good for scientists too, to help observe their behavior. I don't know. It doesn't feel yucky, kind of, which is nice. So I don't know. I think it's cool to watch them in their environment, not in like a zoo kind of place. And it's cute. I got to watch a bear eat a salmon, and then it took its paw and like itched its neck, and I was like, oh, that's cute. I didn't know they could do that. So
Hell yeah.
it's just a sweet thing to be able to watch bears in their natural environment, and they're not like bothered by humans, which feels
Hell
rare
yeah.
at this point. We briefly talked about these last week because they had like just dropped. But now we have 2 current events this week to be able to properly discuss. Where would you like to start?
I would love to do a little Hot Ones check-in
Yes.
here. Because we got both K2 and Alia doing their thing. And I feel like this dynamic is very fun because it seems like they're genuinely like enjoying each other's company
Yes.
and doing like ridiculous things, as we'll also talk about in the next one. But there's just like a nice energy here between them of just being like, yeah, dog, that's my girl, a little bit. And it's like, that's cute. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
I agree. I think that the feels like a more authentic press tour than we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. I was very much taken aback, though, at one moment in which K2 is reading like one of the cards because it's like a game, and they're like, oh, trivia or whatever, or like about, their friendship and stuff. And she says 2009.
Okay, I'm glad
Instead
that
of
you noticed that as well.
2009. Yeah.
It shocked me to my core.
Yeah. I took a lap after. I was like, what? Excuse me? Huh?
It's one of those things where I had been a fan of hers for a long time, and then now, obviously, I continue to be a fan of hers, but I have to document the work that she does because we talk about her work weekly, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had told me in a Jeopardy style way, how does Kristen Stewart say 2009? Gun to my head, I would have not said 2009.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way. Because why would you say it like that?
It's like, do I even know you? You know?
Right.
So much of my life has been sort of invested and really kind of aware of your whole deal.
Yeah.
And you just come out here within 2 seconds and then just knock me off my entire situation of understanding of the world and the universe. What? What do you mean
And then
2009?
Maybe 2 minutes later, you're juggling. What do you...
I did remember that. I did remember there was a little bit of a juggling situation. And that was, it really brought me back to the
It's
beautiful
one
time.
of the least surprising things because, again, you're on set for a long time. So it's bound to happen that it's like, you got to figure out stuff to do.
Yeah.
But it was very much throwing me for the loop.
Yeah.
I think that one of the things that stood out the most between two of these, because they're tangentially very similar to each other. I thought both of them were going to be food related, and then surprisingly, one of them was not.
Right.
When it's kind of its whole thing. But it was reminding me how long both of them have been in the industry. And
Totally. Yeah.
how much that would develop rapport there.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that already, but I think this just underscored that you would automatically have that camaraderie of like, oh, you've been through this, which I appreciate. But they're chill. And I loved both of these for different reasons. Sometimes the First We Feast ones that are like the offshoot ones can feel a little bit different. This one had a similar energy to the regular ones, which I appreciated.
Totally. Yeah. Also, wild lore drop from the Royal Court one where Casey was talking about how she used to smoke weed with Chris Evans a lot when they were like teenagers, young teenagers.
And the like trunk story.
Yeah.
Where she was supposedly really young and then just like rallied after. I could tell that one. Yeah. That one felt a little more forced.
It was a little awkward. And I think that's just part of the, a lot of these kind of hokey YouTube shows are like, there's a bit of forced proximity feeling of just like, oh, we have to have a shtick of like, you're wearing these robes and like, I'm going to talk kind of in a British accent sometimes. And it's like, the questions feel a little less organic as a conversation per se. Yeah. It's more just like, I picked this question because it could be a funny thing for me to say, and also you might have a funny thing to say. And when it's kind of just a normal answer, it's not really, you're going nowhere, which is fine. It happens.
Also, what do you mean that Kristen doesn't know what a rose toy is?
That was pretty funny. That was pretty great.
They definitely seemed to ease into a little bit more by the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Which was good.
Bringing in the giant Celine Dion cardboard cutter, I think, really broke the tension that was kind of the first half of this.
Yeah. But there was we got the new scoop about producing a new directorial debut, which I thought was good on there. And I like that they talked about when they were younger, and it's like, oh, you just have to be chill with all these clothes that you're awkward in, and it's like, what are you supposed to do? Just say no.
Right.
So I appreciated them. It was good to see a different side in there, which was nice. But two tones for sure. Definitely two tones. And I also don't make a habit of watching Royal Court, so I also don't know if that awkwardness is normal in there. The fits were good though. I liked the fits.
Fits were pretty good. Fits were good.
So I'm gonna be grateful for it though. I like getting to see these little side bits, which was nice.
Oh yeah.
So I will take it. I would love to know how you feel about this week's episode.
We're on the road. We're hitting New Orleans. We're having a time.
Yes. We're here.
We're here. Listen, it's very like Stefan to be like, I'm gonna stand in front of Damon so that, you know, Raina Cruz is gonna chase me forever instead. And it's like, okay, ultimate sacrifice, blah 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 blah. We get it. That's your whole shtick. But when doing that, he's also really bad at just like following the one rule that he has to do in order to probably not die, which is don't stop at a gas station. Don't stop anywhere.
Don't stop. Just keep driving.
You gotta keep moving. You got eyes and ears like looking out for you and being like, hey, here's like a place where even the most powerful magic cannot touch. Just get there. And he's like, but I kind of do want a Slim Jim though, really bad. I do kind of gotta take a little.
I need corn nuts. Hold on.
I need corn nuts. I need a Slurpee and I need corn nuts. You have to understand. I've been driving for a really long time. And the like harsh cutaway of him in this gas station trying to get a phone charger. Because again, also, he did not prepare. His phone is dead. And this poor clerk is like getting he's like, do you want the car attachment? Do you want the brick one? Like, here's all the things I got.
What's your favorite color? I got blue. I got orange.
I've been waiting for it's been a slow day. Okay. I'm going to show you my wares. These are all my things I have. And like the hard cut to Render's being like, like on the fucking motorcycle, like speeding so fast is really funny. It was really good.
I loved that moment because you get to see right behind the poor clerk who again has seen no one. This is his first customer today.
Yeah.
And you get to see the security camera where Raina's pulling up and is like, well, Stefan, you were told this is what's going to happen, bud.
Yeah. You couldn't have been more clear. You know, what are you doing? And also the quickness in which he moves that like giant ice, like where all the bags of ice are outside. It's just like we haven't seen like a lot of like Twilight style fast movements in a while in the Vampire Diaries, and that was a welcome scene to see.
Well, a lot of them don't. They forget that they have that nitro power, and she has it on all the time.
Yeah, she's on turbo mode default.
Yeah, Stefan, this episode is really on one, and I think that I keep forgetting because. This is one mark, like the hunter's mark that he has is something that it apparently doesn't work with his vampire healing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, because the other vampire, the heretics who have it, they have it just as a scar, but for some reason his is still like bleeding.
Right.
And he's been like continuing to change it. I don't know how. Well, I guess he was at a hospital. Never mind. But he has a lot of those bandages. And he had the foresight to go to New Orleans in that one place that's like a dead zone for the locator spell. And I know we often put a lot of queer subtext where perhaps it's not there as a joke. You cannot tell me that the entire scene with Stefan and Klaus in that bar was not the gayest thing we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
And it felt that way when we were watching the episode of the originals for this.
No, totally.
But then they really just doubled down here.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you want me to do with that.
This whole episode was so much fan service, it felt like, in a way.
For real.
Because we have the obviously like very homoerotic coded correspondence between Stefan and Klaus. But there's also like the toxic polycule of Damon, Enzo, and Bonnie.
I want it. I want it
like,
so bad.
And especially because, like, listen, within the lore, Enzo and Damon have, like, a lot of history, a lot of herstory. Okay, we know this. And that is apparent anytime they're talking to each other. And he even says to Damon, being like, or Enzo says this to Bonnie, of being like, oh, when Damon was hurt, like, you did everything you could to, like, go as fast as you can and protect him. And that's what I want. And we, as the audience, are supposed to believe that he's talking about that to Bonnie, to be like, I want you to fight that way for me. But it's like, no, both Bonnie and Enzo have Damon as their boyfriend. And They're
Right,
trying to
right.
assert dominance in the Polycule hierarchy here, and only one can win, and that's heartbreaking.
It's so wild, the interactions, because supposedly in 3 years, Enzo and Bonnie suck face with each other. There's this like,
Right.
and it's not just oh no, we stumbled into each other and kissed. It's like it was like a reunion moment, right?
You're right. Yeah.
And maybe it's because, at the end of this, Damon says he's going to fucking kill himself. And so they're like, oh, well, we had the same boyfriend. And so now we date each other, right? Who's to say?
You're right. Anything can happen.
Anything.
You open your heart up to love.
I mean, Klaus and Stefan are perhaps going to do that in this.
Right.
Who's to say? But there was a lot of fan service in this armory because Damon's doing this whole like, oh, well, I have to discuss with my counsel. And then he looks over at Bonnie. And he's doing the whole like fireman carry when Bonnie gets her like upteenth head trauma. Which no respect. Everyone knows here. I will fight for everyone else can die in the show. Bonnie can't die. But at what point is she going to get CTE? And I'm like I'm genuinely concerned because we've seen a lot of head trauma from her,
Yeah.
And so we're getting a lot of Damon and Bonnie here. But then they're trying to force Bonnie and Enzo on us too.
Right.
And he's looking sharp this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, I got recruited by the Armory 4 months ago because I have no morals. And they said that they could tell me about my family and that's all I needed. Right. As if that's not the easiest ploy to bring someone in. And when they did that scene with Bonnie and Enzo where she's like, the old you wouldn't have done this. And he's like, the old me? What do you know about me? And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, mister.
But when she Looney Tunes bonked him with the vase, it wasn't supposed to be funny, but it was a little funny.
Yeah.
She's just so smart, okay? She didn't have her magic powers and she still knew to like bonk him on the head and use his hand to get downstairs, okay? She's a genius.
She's a woman in STEM, okay?
And then she used that like henchman axe.
Oh, yeah.
She's so scary and I love her a lot.
She should have weapons all the time.
I know. I love her. I will say I wasn't surprised when Valerie was like, the armory is a ploy. Because what do you mean? Where is this castle? Where did it come from? What the fuck?
It just like materialized in like just a swath of earth. And it's like, what? Okay, sure.
And you want to tell me that Enzo, who, if I remember correctly, we were introduced to him in England. That's where Stefan's mom found him.
Right.
He just like, this is what he did. This is his property. That girl,
Right.
that girl is a lying liar.
Right.
I don't trust her.
No, dude, this is your birthright. For sure. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't trust her. She can't have my name. That's not happening.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. Oh my God. Okay, speaking of fan service. So I was pissed because this started off 3 years ago, right? With Caroline in New Orleans. And knowing that last week when she was driving in the car and she's like, yeah, we're going to go see a friend. Girl. Okay.
Get up.
So you drive to New Orleans and now we know because we watched the originals that Homeboy's he's not even in one of the locked coffins in a UPS truck. He's like dead.
Right.
So of course the bartender was like, oh, Klaus? Yeah, I haven't heard that name
in years.
And she's like,
also, she's like, can you not bring your toddlers into this bar? Like, what are you doing? And also bring up Klaus. Like, get the fuck out. What are you doing here? Like,
yeah, you're on strike too.
Close up,
ma'am. But the knowing, and we talked about this a little bit last week, right? That Caroline was probably going to end up with Rick just because he was there. And I was
Yeah.
pissed by that. But to find
Yeah.
out confirmation 5 minutes into this episode that
Mhm.
motherfucking Rick walks into the room and is like, so I'm leaving, by the way.
Thank
I'm
you so
leaving.
much for getting me the sick house and for making sure the nannies are all good. Thank you so much. I'm out though.
I'm
out for
leaving
sure.
today. And she's like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? You don't have a house? You don't have anything. And he's like, yeah, so when I saw those kids' faces yesterday, I gotta go, actually.
I'm so good, actually.
And that's how she decides to go. Is she's like, well, all of these nannies are trash and they're human. And I can do better than that.
Right. The highest one I rated was an 89.75 or whatever. And I'm at least a 95. So
Girl,
let
get
me in,
up.
coach.
You're in college.
And what sucks is that, like, unfortunately, the conversation between her and Klaus was really good.
When the worst man you know makes a point
makes
you
a
agree with.
great point. Unfortunately, I love them kind of bad. Like, there's just something.
Can I
because
say
I kind
something?
of please.
I have to eat my words.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I never understood it, okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. I understood the actor chemistry.
For sure. Yeah.
I've always said that the two actors who play Caroline and Klaus have always had really good chemistry with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no way, because we know Caroline has not had a devastating lesbian situationship yet.
Right.
She hasn't.
She has not found the one yet. It hasn't happened yet.
She hasn't lived, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Klaus says that to her. This conversation, unfortunately, I don't agree with it, obviously, because Klaus needs to learn how to live alone for a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
And Caroline cannot be with him. They're all down bad. However, I do understand people now.
Yeah. And it's fun to visit this dynamic after all the stuff that has happened.
Yes.
Because, like, Klaus has obviously has a kid, right? And, like, also is, like, currently in, like, a situationship situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then, like, the stuff with Caroline of everything and, like, obviously the lack of choice or agency in those things. But also, like, going back to, like, their last convo before this, that was, like, you know, you gotta, like, if you don't want me, but you gotta, like, experience the world or whatever. And now it's like, oh, you're in college and stuff, but, like, you're gonna be a mom, you're gonna, like, be Rick's thing. Like, what is this? Like, be the Stefan? Like, what is this? And I'm like, yeah, what is this? Like, free her.
Caroline, what are you doing?
Strong, independent woman. Where is she? I miss her.
When she answered and said, who is this? And he was like, oh no. And, like, feigned pain.
Yeah.
Has it
been that long? Oh, enough.
And then him, because he had 2 seconds ago been like, Stefan, I don't care if you drop dead the second you walk out of this bar, get out. And y'all know Klaus is too good at yelling. Like, that's all he does in New Orleans is just scream. And then immediately after hearing Caroline's voice is like, oh, Stefan will be fine. Right. He'll be fine.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry, sweetie pie. Like, I got it. He's really annoying and is a real thorn on my side, but don't even worry about it. Okay.
And him apologizing and saying sorry about Liz. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can't. He's such an asshole. And also, immediately she was just like, Klaus, I literally just called to hear from Stefan. I'm here playing the worst possible situation out. What do you want?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, interesting. The child that you're pretending that you don't care about just fell asleep. Weird.
Interesting.
Do you want those hand-me-downs, by the way?
I can't.
I cannot with him.
Unfortunately, charm kind of off the charts here. And
remember when he drew her a horse or some shit? when he painted her stuff. Oh,
Listen, a lot of time has passed. A lot of things have happened.
I mean, it's been
You
3
know.
seasons, I think.
It's been 3 seasons. She was with presumably Tyler back then. You know, like
God.
it's like it was dark times, okay? I can revel in a little bit of this as a treat.
Yeah. It's just I don't want it, but I
Right.
like to imagine it a little.
Yeah. I'm seated, you know. I'm curious.
And then just being able to like imagine the what could have beens, and then this
Ugh.
show immediately jump cut to Damon, who's been spending this entire time trying to break apart that room he's in. Was just a really funny moment to juxtapose.
He's just having the worst sleepover ever with Tyler because it's a full moon and he's gonna turn into a werewolf.
Right.
And we do get one of the best line readings of him just calling him Tween Wolf.
God.
Like, not even giving him Teen Wolf is pretty fucked. It's pretty fun. Calling him Tween Wolf is crazy.
He had some really good ones this episode of like,
Yeah.
there was one that he told Bonnie, he's like, you're just a witch, just like blink really hard and make this happen. He was on.
Once again, Damon's knowledge of witches really not doing him any favors. Just refusal to learn at any time, at any moment.
Listen, Tyler's going through it. The idea of him having to deal with Damon, who was experiencing hallucinations,
Mm-hmm.
then having a coma and waking up with him again. I haven't felt sympathy for Tyler in a long time, but that had to be a real mindfuck for him to be like, are you still hallucinating? Like, what's happening right now?
Hey, are you good? Where am I?
And then seeing him try to break apart this room, he had to be like, I don't know. You say you're good, but I honestly don't know anymore.
Yeah, I can't take your word for it. That's for sure.
Right. I don't know. There's a lot going on with this whole place. I don't trust the armory. I don't know what's going on because they took our 2 lesbian wives, where Mary Louise was like, I'm just gonna die by Cheeto or whatever she was trying to eat in that gas station. So I don't know what they want with the heretics here.
Right.
They stress me out. I don't know what their whole plan is here. Unless because they're presumably working with Reyna. And Reyna's trying to eradicate all of the vampires. But then why are they working with Enzo? Just to like track them all down? I have questions.
Right.
I don't get it.
Is he just like a weird warden for like whoever they find? Like, what is the sitch?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to know a little bit of what they've collected, though. Like, I want some of the lore of all of their tchotchkes, but I don't know, man. I had presumed that the crossover episode that we got where Stefan had his mark patched up was this episode, but it wasn't. This was just the episode where he got almost stabbed again.
Right.
So
don't you hate it when that happens?
Right. Well, because the little dingus was trying to drive again. He still hasn't, I guess, charged his phone enough. Because he still had no service. And then he wandered off into werewolf country, as you do.
Right.
Which is presumably like also Reyna's territory.
Yeah.
Because she immediately was like, gotcha.
That. Yeah, you little bitch.
But I guess I'm hoping at least that anyways, like next episode is when we see Freya patch him up. Because that crossover episode is when we saw the mark on him. So I don't know. We'll see. So we have a lot of polycules going on with all of
too many
to
keep track.
Right. Well, because there's Klaus and Stefan. Because Stefan got the talk from Klaus of being like, why aren't you with her right now?
Right.
you
You're a
need to
fake
just
yearner. You're not a real
Right.
fucking yearner. You just run
Yeah.
away, huh? You're full of shit, bitch.
Well, and that whole conversation, which I think we had seen last in the crossover, where Klaus was like, "Do you love her, Caroline?" And Stefan, gay, was immediately like, "Why do you still love her? Like, do you want? Why? What's up?
Do we have to fight for her honor or something?
Why do you
Should
want
we
to
touch each
kiss or
other's
something? Like, what's up?"
bodies?
And Klaus was just like, "Well, let her go, dog. I don't. Why aren't you
Right.
with her right now?"
Yeah, prove it. Huh? What are you doing here? Hanging out with me in New Orleans.
Right.
And also bringing Raina here to like fuck our whole shit up, dude.
Her home base, where she terrorized them for a long time.
Yeah. A lot of history, my guy.
I can't, dude.
He's like, no, you don't understand the safe house. It's like, yeah, there's one safe house. And then there's all of New Orleans that is around that also vampires live in. So fucking, can you be cool? Can we be cool?
The rest of it outside of the sanctuary, dog, the floor is lava. So,
Right.
Stefan, get your shit together.
Yeah.
I'm also worried about Bonnie.
Yeah.
I found it very telling that when all of that was happening where Bonnie was not healing, Damon didn't even think about Elena. He was just worried. He was like, "No, you shut up." Because he was like, "You're not supposed to die this way. If you die right now, I'm going to have to find a new drinking buddy." He didn't even say Elena's name once. What do you want me to do with that?
Yeah, he did say I have to take myself out of the equation and you'll never have to worry about me again. And that's
some new moon shit
tough.
right there.
That's for sure some new moon shit.
He's going to go to the Volturi.
Yeah.
We're going to see him. We're going to see him snap his cell phone and then walk out into the sun.
I need it so bad. He's releasing his inhibitions. He's letting the rain fall on his skin.
I can't. Listen, y'all know how I felt about Elena and Damon at the very beginning. Well, what do you want me to do about that?
Right.
I have questions.
Yeah. The world you grew up in no longer exists. Now we're in a different trajectory, okay? Damon and Elena are not giving. And also Elena's in a coma.
Well, yeah, and Elena's arguably, they're not giving because Elena is in a coma right now.
Elena's giving a really just low pulse. Just the lowest amount you could while still being alive, technically.
Yes. This was such a small moment of the episode that I barely took notes on it, but I did think it was a little funny when Valerie was trying to help Matt.
He was being such a little bitch.
And Matt was like, "Hey, do you notice how there isn't a sheriff's department here and I'm working alone because you helped kill all the sheriff's department?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah. Well, that was a while ago. So..."
Well, she's also like, hey, I'm coming to you because I'm trying to help your fucking friends who are also my friends. And like, you're being a bitch about it. And like, yeah, did I help kill all of the sheriffs and all of the cadets? Sue me. Okay. Things have happened since then. Like, I know you're on a full
I also helped Caroline. So
yeah.
Should her get off the pot, Matt?
Right. Yeah. What are you doing? Just roaming around Mystic Falls with so many guns for no reason.
Yeah.
Relax.
Well, and that's the thing I'm curious about because next week there is a photo of him with. It's not a photo. It's a screenshot from next week. I'm curious to know when he meets Raina.
Yeah.
And how that whole thing happens. And how he gets involved, presumably, with the armory there.
Yeah.
And not that it's going to be a hard sell for him.
Right. Yeah. He's very easily swayed, unfortunately. He doesn't stand for anything.
Right.
Also, this look is just really, really tough for him.
That's what annoyed me, though, about Enzo.
Yeah.
Is that, like, in the last few seasons, he hasn't stood for a lot, but early
Sure.
Enzo, I felt like did.
Yeah. Sure.
And so to know that when he got kidnapped, they had to say is like, we're going to tell you your life and tell you really about your family. That's it, dog.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
all they
Come
had to
on.
do.
You've been around the block a little bit more than that. I feel like
Right.
there's other stipulations you can add to the mix there, dude.
And he tried a little at the end. He did try to
Yeah.
stand up. He was like, I've been working for you for free.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow he did get his hand back. I was hoping that they would do a little Captain Hook moment, but that's fine.
Fair. Yeah.
I guess vampires can stitch them up pretty easily, whatever.
Sure.
But then all they had to say is like, the armory is yours. You're taking her
Mhm.
on her word, Enzo? Stand up.
Come on. What happened to my business, bitch?
It just feels too easy, Enzo, and I need you to stop believing people and stop taking them at their word here. But I agree. This next episode of I Would For You, it's just, I feel like Matt is trying to do Jason Statham, and I need him to fucking quit it.
I'm so over it. I have maxed out the patience for this fucking arc.
It's just, go to fucking Chicago Blue or something. Don't stop. You're pissing me off. We're starting to see the timelines converge a little, because by the end, Caroline and Rick, who said he didn't have a house,
Right.
they were in the house that we've seen in the flash forward. Are they squatting? I don't know. I have questions. Obviously, I'm glad that they got there safely, but I didn't know that you could drive from Virginia to Texas in specifically Dallas in what I presume is a day, maybe?
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe vampires drive cars differently. I don't know, man. We have some amazing patrons to thank. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Lauren Cullen.
Ooh, thank you to Zoe Forbes.
Ooh, thank you to Vanessa Swan.
Ooh, thank you to Gray Klotner.
Ooh, thank you to April Dobrev.
Ooh, thank you to V Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ooh, thank you to Katya Karp.
Ow, thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ooh, thank you to Danielle Burke.
Ooh, thank you to Janae Bennett.
Thank you to Rena Zeklos.
Ooh, thank you to Emily Ozera.
And last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivashkov. I have a fan fiction for you. This is titled Falling Down, and it is by the author Becca_writer. Nice. The summary of this is, just because I had a feeling that you would be talking about this today. The summary of this is, Caroline Forbes never imagined it would end like this. Pregnant in an unfamiliar city, surrounded by originals and in the middle of a faction war. But fate had a terrible habit of ruining her plans. Now Caroline will have to confront secrets, lies, and machinations to survive in New Orleans, the city where the supernatural blends superstition and reality, and where the dead are never truly dead. In the middle of werewolves, vampires, and unknown covens of witches, Caroline will have to deal with the oldest vampire family in the world, a family full of betrayals, traps, and vows that should last forever. Caroline is falling into an abyss alongside Klaus Michelson, and the question is, will she survive the fall? And there are over 116,000 words in this fan fiction.
Hell yeah.
So to all the people that have Caroline and Klaus fan fictions on AO3, I don't support all of it, but I will say after today, I start to understand in there.
Yeah. Damn.
So keep on keeping on writing your works on there.
Let's go.
Well, I won't be making grapefruit.
Sure.
works. But I do have a couple of seltzers that I will be exploring some mixology today in our
Hell
review.
yeah.
Friends, tell your friends about the show. Tell your family about the show. Tell your local nature sanctuaries about the show.
Oh yeah.
And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
Get bit.
ooh.
Ow. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight, or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.